yes, we're back to this. I think my glasses are gonna, I think this is gonna be a problem. Anyway, our low was 10 and our wind chill was below 0. And when I got up, it was 12 and the wind chill was 2. And we have warmed all the way up to, I think it's 14, and the wind chill's like 6 or something. You know what? It doesn't matter. The exact numbers do not matter. All I know is it's cold. Why are we talking about the weather again? I don't know. Because I just want y'all to know. And of course, I'm talking in Fahrenheit, not Celsius. Because I don't, for my European people, I don't know Celsius. I always have to Google it when they send me their temperature in Celsius. I always have to go to Google because I can never figure it out on my own. I can't remember. I have too much I have to remember in my head, and I can't add more to it. You know what I'm saying? My brain is full. Full up. And if I have to learn something new, then I will have to kick something out. And what if I need it? I mean, isn't that the way of life all the time? You don't want to get rid of something because you might need it. So I went to dinner last night with my best friend and her husband, and she put her hand in her pocket and she had something in her pocket. I don't even know what it was. Her husband said, "What is it?" And she said, "I don't know." And he was like, "Well, throw it in the trash." And she was like, I said, "She might need it." She was like, "Yeah, I might need it. I might find what it goes to." And yeah, so now I have it. But you know what? I mean, for me anyway, if next month I find it and then I'm like, "Oh yeah, I found a piece that goes to this, but where did I put it?" I wouldn't find it again until I put that coat on again, like next April or something. I mean, next December or something. You just never know. But back to the weather, just real quick, like, it may be 14 degrees right now, but I think the high on Wednesday or Thursday will be 67. And we're expecting rain all week. So, you know, that's how we roll here. Back to dinner last night. We had a wonderful dinner. I had catfish. I love me some catfish. And John made me feel better about eating catfish. I was always told that catfish ate off the bottom of the lake and you're getting all the crud and crap. And he said, no, catfish eat other fish. They just eat little, like the tiny little brim and all that stuff. He said that's why you don't really want a catfish in your pond, because they'll eat all your little fish. And I was like, oh, well then, I feel better about eating catfish. Yeah, because I love me some catfish. My mom loved catfish too. We like it fried, just in case you're wondering. No, only fried with breading. And yes, I do come off my gluten diet to eat some fried catfish, but there's not that much breading on it. It's not enough to really cause me distress. Penny's got on a pink coat. You know, using gloves to get a hair off your tongue is not helpful. Anyway, she's got on that pink coat and the collar's popped. Like we did in high school, we wore our Izods and we popped our collars. Okay, well, she's doing her business. I'll be back. Okay, I wish you could have just seen us. Come on. I was trying to put my glove back on. My glasses are fogged up. I know, tuck that thing under there and it won't fog them up, but then I can't talk as well. Whatever, it doesn't matter. I was trying to put my glove back on and I dropped her leash. And something was chasing her, so she kept running. She's not as well trained as I mentioned the other day, because I kept yelling stop as I was chasing after her. And I'm doing that as I'm trying to run. I'm doing that high step because I'm trying to step on this thing. Sorry about showing the poop bag. I'm trying to step on it to make it stop. I finally got her pinned in a corner so grabbed the leash. I was like, oh, for Pete's sake, your leash is chasing you, and if you'll stop, I'll pick it up. Goodness gracious. Her and her little pop collar. She's feeling sassy today. Yeah. Have they picked up our trash? I don't think they have. How y'all follow me is a mystery to me, but...
Oh, I can't see. I can't see. Oh yeah, they've already picked up trash. We'll go ahead and roll that up while we're going. Hold on. I won't tell you anything important while I'm doing this. And I can't stop the video. Hold on. You gotta come over here. Let's go around to the other side of the door. Because I gotta come over here. No. Sometimes I wonder about her. Get over here. Hey, oh Jesus, take the wheel. Take the wheel.
That was not me using the Lord's name in vain. That was a prayer to Jesus to help me, okay? Somebody got on to me one time for taking the Lord's name in vain. I was like, look at here. Just because I say his name doesn't mean I'm using it in vain, okay? Oh, okay, hold on. Hi. I'm looking like a bag lady, okay? Whatever. That's how we roll down here in the South. I'm wearing all the clothes I have because I don't know, it's like, I don't know, my car says 23. I think my phone says a little less, but it only feels like it's like 12 or something. So I have on leggings and sweatpants and my Cuddle Dud shirt and a t-shirt and this jacket, and anyway, it doesn't matter. I'm just saying it's cold, and my winter is complete because I got to see a snowflake, okay? I mean, it was like 12 and they kind of flew crazily. It's a word, look it up. In front of my window, kind of all over the place. And so, yeah, I saw snow. Yep. So I went to dinner last night with my best friend and her husband. And as we were sitting and chatting over things, as you do when you go to dinner with your best friend and her husband, the topic of my sink came up, right? You know, because Tracy can't quit talking about her plumbing woes. And he was like, what's wrong with your sink? And I was like, well, the whole thing. I tell him the whole thing. I said, well, you know, I had a clog, and I used this, and I used this, and I used that, and then I cracked my sink, and then I used this, which had lye in it, so it took care of the clog, but then when I plugged everything back up, it was leaking at the wall, and blah, 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 blah. And he said, I'll come look at it. And I was like, you will? I don't want to ask him, you know? I don't want to ask him because he's a busy man. But he's always so helpful. Because I don't like asking for help. I have issues. So anyway, he comes over. And then he says, well, because my pipes under the house are old, and it comes into this thin metal piece that then attaches to this weird womanly shaped rubber gasket thingy that goes into this pipe. He said, well, that the lye basically ate that thin piece of metal when you left it overnight. He said, however, it did clear your clog, so you're correct about that. But that thin piece of metal was really just too old to handle it. It was already rusting and not doing so well, more than likely. So it just needs to be replaced. No big deal. So the womanly shaped thing needs to be replaced. Well, then he does all that. He runs to Home Depot and he gets this thing and he hooks all that up. And then he said, well, really and truly, I was still leaking. I wasn't leaking. My sink was leaking. He said, really and truly, you need a longer pipe to go from the P-trap into the wall, because they've cut it too short and it's kind of having to stretch to reach. But anyway, so he's going to come back. He was going to come today, but his granddaughter has something and he's going to be there all day, some sort of games or something. I hope it's indoors, that's all I know. But anyway, he texted me and he was like, is tomorrow okay? And I was like, of course, yes. Well, he he sent me on a task to Home Depot to get the sink, which it's just a cheap sink, you know. It's okay. So I found one online at homedepot.com, and I compared it prices with Lowe's, and they were all about the same price. Well, it's Glacier Bay, $40.33 for this sink, and I think Lowe's was $39.99 or something. I mean, it was chump change cheaper. Gosh, car, you just pulled out in front of that other car and almost hit him. Focus, Tracy. Long story short, I don't have a Lowe's near me, and it's not worth it to drive further just to save 35 cents or whatever the difference was. So I went to Home Depot. Well, I'm in there looking at all the sinks, and I don't see one that says $40.33. It didn't occur to me to check the SKU, so I went and asked Helga. I don't know if that's her name, but she sounded very German and very Western Europe-ish. It might not be Germany, but that's what she sounded like. I said, this sink that I want says $40.33, and it says 5 in stock, but I can't find it, because I'm looking at prices. And she goes, that's online only. I said, but it says delivery or pickup. So if pickup is an option, then I'm here to pick it up. So then Helga takes me over to Bob, the builder, and he looks it up, and he goes, no, it's $40.33. And I'm like, cool. So he takes me over, and we put it in the shopping cart, and he laughed at me a lot because I was like, are they all the same size? He said, no. I said, well, I don't know if mine's round or oval because they all look alike to me. And he was laughing at me, and I was like, look, here's what I want to know. Can I bring it back if it don't work? And he was like, of course. I said, because my best friend's husband told me to get the sink, and he should know better that I don't know what I'm doing. He started laughing. He said, yeah, just bring it back and we'll try something else, and blah, blah, blah. So I was like, cool, because it's only 16 pounds. It's not like I'm lugging around, you know, a 100-pound sink or anything. So then I go and go to check out, and it rings up $59.99. And I turn around to the girl, because I was doing the self-checkout, because I need benefits from Home Depot. I'm just kidding. And she comes over to help me, and then the computer froze up because it's so cold outside. That's probably not why it froze up. And then she takes me over to the register, and the lady at the register had to override the system to ring it up for $40.33, because that's what it was on the phone. Now, had I not looked it up on my phone, I would have paid $60 for it, you see. But because I looked it up last night and knew it was $40, then I got the $40 price. Ha-ha! How about that? Well, then I come out to my car, and I pick it up, and I put it in the back of my car. Now, here's the part that annoyed the stew out of me, because people. Okay, so when I'm walking through a parking lot and I see that someone is through with their shopping cart, buggy, grocery cart, trolley, then I'll say, can I take that for you? Unless they're right next to the shopping corral and they're not through unloading, right? But if they're about to roll it away, then I go, let me take that for you, because I'm just a kind person. Did this man offer to do that for me? No. So I hope the fleas of 1,000 camels invade his armpits, because I had to turn around and walk all the way back to the store because there was no shopping cart corral out there for me to push it in. And then he had trouble getting his shopping cart pulled out because it was hung up on the one in front of it. So I just walked by him and slammed my shopping cart in and was like, take that, and the fleas of 1,000 camels invading your armpits, sir. Okay, I'm home and I need to, I went to Chick-fil-A, shut up, before I went to Home Depot and bought a bag of ice. I was on the phone with Kim and I was like, first of all, I'm looking homeless. I'm looking like a bag lady in all these clothes. Second of all, why did I just buy a bag of ice when I got to go to Home Depot? She said, well, I did wonder about that. I said, well, I mean, it is 23 degrees, so I think it'll be fine. I just have to ride without my heat on, which is what I did because it's down here in the floor. But I need to get all this in the house, so I'll be back, okay? Okay. I thought you were at the back door. What are you hollering about? What do you want? Okay, hi, here we are again. And I don't have on a hat this time and my hair is flat, but that's fine. And I just rewatched the whole video and edited and all that stuff. And after I edited, I watched the whole video again and my mouth matches what I'm saying. So if this happens again, it's not my fault. I don't know what happened yesterday, but I have noticed it has happened to other creators that I have been watching lately. It's not matching up. So I would just say, if that happens again and it doesn't match up, just don't watch it. Just listen to it, or just watch it and ignore the fact that I look like I'm in an old Chinese movie or something. Chinese? Whatever, it doesn't matter. But that's going to be it for this one. I hope y'all have had a great Saturday. I hope it's maybe warmer where you are. Probably not, but, you know, I think the whole nation is under some sort of weird cold spell. But, yeah. I don't know what I'm saying because I'm being taken over by animals. Remember, I love you. Jesus loves you. I hope he's coming back soon because people be crazy and they're jealous of each other. Yep. And I will talk to you on the next Tracy Tries, which will be tomorrow, good Lord willing, and the creek don't rise. Why? Because I post every day. Yeah, every day, don't we? So we post every day. Do we post every day? You gonna give me a kiss? I asked her to give me a kiss earlier and she licked my glasses. I was like, that's, nope. Never do I ever want to lick on my glasses, okay? Anyway, goodbye. Have a great day. Say have a great day. Have a great day. Have a great day. Okay, have a great day. Goodbye.